This conference will now be recorded.
Okay. So we'll be starting our next topic, that is catalogs. Okay. So the topics that we are going to cover in catalogs there, we will see what are catalogs, what are codes and code groups, what is catalog profile, and the use of catalog profile. So these are the topics we will be covering in the catalogs. Okay. So catalogs, basically the catalogs are combination of code groups grouped together according to content. So basically in the catalogs, you will have the code groups with which you will group the content, particular content. Okay. You use catalogs to define, manage, and standardize information consistently for all clients or plans. Okay, suppose let's say there is a damage for a equipment. So you want to describe the damage, whether it is a mechanical damage, okay, what kind of damage. Okay, so to describe that, you use these catalogs. Okay, if you use catalogs, it is easier to record and evaluate qualitative data and describe objects. So once you start using these catalogs, for the users, it will become very easy to enter the data, enter the information. Okay, instead of maintaining it manually, we will be giving a predefined list to the users from which he will select. That I will show it in the system. Okay, in a catalog, information is assigned a unique alphanumeric code and an alpha explanatory text. Okay, this also I will show it in the system. Okay, so this is the one. So basically in the catalogs, first you maintain codes. Okay, and after that these codes are clubbed into code groups, and while creating these codes you will use catalog. Okay, so basically we'll understand first what is code. Code is nothing but a description of a damage or an activity or a cause of damage or a object part, machine part, or a task you are going to do. Okay, so basically these codes, so what we can do is, if you use the codes, you can avoid the risk of making incorrect entries, basically is significantly reduced. So user cannot enter whatever he wants. Okay, so for that you will use the codes. Now these codes are clubbed into code groups, a collection of codes grouped according to their related contents. So that is code group. So code group will contain codes. Okay, now catalogs, a collection of code groups combined together by their content, like damage, cause of damage. So these are called catalogs. So if you see here, you will understand. Okay, first you have the code. These codes are clubbed into a code group, and these code groups belongs to a catalog. Suppose let's say you want to describe a damage, mechanical damage. So what is the exact damage? It's a corrosion, broken glass, engine defect. Okay, all these are codes. This is a corrosion is a code. Broken glass is a code. Engine defect is a code. All these individual codes are clubbed into a code group called mechanical damage. And this code group belongs to a catalog type called damage. Damage. So this is how it is structured. A catalog structure will looks like this. You in the catalog you have code groups. The code groups will contain individual codes. Okay, so in the plant maintenance module we will be using these catalogs: object part, cause of damage, task, damage, and activity. So object part is like machine part. Cause of damage, what is the cause for your damage? Now what is the exact damage, what is the damage, and what activities, what tasks you need to perform, and what are the activities completed. So these are the 5 catalog types are used in plant maintenance module. Okay, so we will create these things in the system. So this, if you see, this is another example. You see here, these are our catalog types, the one which I just explained: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 catalog types we will use. Suppose if you take task is the catalog type. In that you have a electrical work, mechanical tasks. So in the electrical work, what kind of work you are doing? Replace cable, replace fuse, replace starter. So all these codes are clubbed into this code group, electrical work. So this electrical work belongs to a code group called task. What task you are going to perform? So basically, for the user, when the user creates a notification, he will get this list. From this list, he will select. Instead of entering manually, you give a predefined list to the user from which he will select. Okay, so for user, it will become very easy, convenient to enter the information. And once you have this, it will become very easy to analyze the data in the system. Okay, so that's what here. Okay, just give me 1 minute. Am I audible actually, Nagesh? Nagesh or Mahesh, am I audible?
Yeah, you are audible.
Yeah, okay. Uh, okay, so basically this is how the catalogs are different. Okay, so now we will create this in the system. This is what we just discussed. Okay, this is what we just discussed. Okay, so basically in a catalog, information is assigned a unique alphanumeric code and an explanatory text. That means this one. This is the alphanumeric code and this is the explanatory text. Okay, so now we will go to the system and we will create this in the system. So what I did is I already prepared a list. Okay, so basically in the plan maintenance module we will be using these 5 types of catalogs: object part, damage, cause, task, and activity. These are the ones we will be using, and these are the catalog type, their code. Okay, and already what I did is I prepared some uh, list already. Okay, you see here object part. Okay, you see these are the codes. Engine is a code, alternator is a code, control panel is a code. Based on my previous experience, I prepared a codes list. These codes are clubbed into this code group, DG, diesel generator, and this code group belongs to this catalog. Object part. Object part means machine part. Okay, and machine what do you call part. Now in that, exactly which part got damaged? You see here bearing. In the engine, what is damaged? Whether bearing, gasket, coupling, o-ring. So these are all codes. These codes clubbed into code group DG, and this one belongs to the catalog type damage. Okay, and here you have causes: overload, high temperature, high pressure. You have the cause for the damage, and these are codes. These codes are clubbed into this code group, and this code group belongs to the catalog type cause. Okay, and next one, tasks. I identified some tasks like replace bearing, replace gasket, replace coupling. I identified these codes. These codes belongs to the code group DG, and the catalog type is tasks. And here you have activity. So based on my previous experience, I came up with this list. Now this we will create in the system. Okay, so now let me log into the system. Okay, I'm logging into S4HANA system. Okay, so to create the catalogs, the T code is QS40. You need to go to this T code, QS40. Here you see edit catalog. Okay, select the catalog type. First one, what is the catalog type? First one, object part. Catalog type is B. Okay, select here from the list. You have to select B. Here you see B, object part. Select this. Give the code group name. Let's say I will give it as DG. Okay, or I will give it as PMDG. Okay, PMDG. Give that code group name. Enter. You will get this screen. You will get this screen. Here, give the short text description. Okay, DI diesel generator. Okay, give the description. Here you see status of code group. You need to put the status here, whether you want to put it in created mode or released mode. Okay, so I want to release it so that I can use it. Select, enter the status released, enter once. Now select the code group. On the left side, there is a folder, codes. Click on it. Click on that. Now again click on new entries. Here you have to enter all the codes. So here you see you have the catalog. Under the catalog you have code group. Under the code group you will have all the codes. I am referring to this one. This one. Okay, so now here you can enter one by one, but just to save the time I am copying from an Excel file. You can enter one by one also, but I'm just copying from the Excel. Okay, so this is the alphanumeric code and its short text description. Enter. Done. All done. Now save it. Okay, that's okay. Continue. Okay, so first one we created. Okay, now let's do the next one. Next one is the damage. So in that engine, which part exactly got damaged? Okay, so now catalog type is C. So again, select the catalog type C. Here you see overview of damage. Select that. Keep the code group same. Enter. Give the description. Put it in released mode. Enter. Select the code group. Go to the on the left side there is a folder codes. Double click. Click on new entries. Now here you can enter one by one, but I'll just copy from the Excel file just to save the time. Okay. Up to 150 got copied. Let me copy the remaining two. Okay, done. Enter. Now save it. Okay, so second one is done. So the next one is cause of damage, basically like overload, high temperature, high pressure, loose connection, vibration. Okay, so catalog type is cause. Code is 5. Okay, so now here select from the catalog 5 causes. You see catalog type code is 5 and the catalog type is causes. Select that. I'll keep the code group same. Enter. Give the description. Released. Put it in released mode. Select it. Go to codes. Click on new entries. Okay, and now let me copy from the Excel file. You can enter one by one also, but if I enter one by one, it will take time. So that's why I'm just doing copy paste. Done. Save. Continue. Okay. Now the next one is task. Catalog type is task and its code is 2. Okay. So now let's create that. 2 tasks. You see here 2 tasks. Okay. This is a code group. Same code group. Okay. Give the short text. Put it in released mode. Select it. Go to codes. Click on new entries, and then I'll just copy from the Excel file. Up to 200 is there, right? Okay. Copy from here to here. Up to 150 copied, right? Okay, let me copy the remaining ones. Okay, done. Okay, now save it, continue. So this is done. Okay, now the last one is the activity performed, like bearing replaced, gasket replaced, these things. So let's take this one. A, catalog type is A. Okay, here you see A, activities PM. So select that catalog type, code group just put as PMDG. What happened is got disconnected. Okay, this is the description, short text, put it in released mode, enter, select it, again click on the button, folder codes, click on new entries. Okay, I'll just copy from the Excel file. Okay, done. Now I'll copy the remaining ones. Okay, done. Now save it, continue. Okay, so now basically we created all the data. We created codes with code groups for the 5 catalog types BC5 to A. Okay, always remember in the plant maintenance module we will be using only these 5 catalog types: object part, damage, cause, task, and activity. Okay, done. So now after this we need to create the catalog profile. Okay, what is catalog profile? A catalog profile, a combination of code groups from different catalogs that are grouped together as allowed values for notification processing. So means what happened is we created now different code groups in different catalog types. Okay, now you need to link all these things. Now you need to link all these code groups. For that you will be using this catalog profile, a combination of code groups from different catalogs. Okay, it determines which code groups will be accessible from the various catalogs to record items, tasks, and activities in the notification. Okay, you can assign the catalog profile to the master record for the technical object or to the notification type. Okay, that means once you create this catalog type, catalog profile, once you create this catalog profile, ultimately you will assign this to either your equipment or to the notification type. Anyone you can assign. Today, first we will assign to the equipment and we will see. And when we go to configuration for the notification type, that time we will assign in the notification type. So what you will do in the catalog profile is you take all the catalog types, you club all these code groups into this catalog profile. That's what. So code groups from different catalogs are clubbed into this catalog profile. Okay, so now we will create this catalog profile. So now it is configuration. So let's go to config. Okay, let's go to config, SPRO. This is a backend configuration. Go to SAP reference IMG. Okay, now go to plant maintenance and customer service. Open this. Here you have maintenance and service processing. Open this. Suddenly system has become slower. I don't know. Okay, now here maintenance and service processing, you have here maintenance and service notifications. Go here. Okay, here you have notification creation. Open this. Here notification content. Open this. Here define catalog profile. Just give me 1 minute. Just give me one. Okay, so here you see here there is an option called define catalog profile. You need to go here. Okay, here you have some catalog profiles already. Okay, let's create a new catalog profile. Okay, I'll create catalog profile called PMDG. Okay, give the description: plant maintenance underscore diesel generator generator generator. Give the description. Done. Okay, now on the left side there is a folder catalogs and code groups. Double click. Okay, you will get this screen. Go to new entries. Here you have to enter your catalogs. So what are the catalog types we have? BC52A. Okay, so now select here B. First one is B, object part, and our code group. What is a code group we created? PMDG. You can enter directly. You can enter directly, or you can select from the list also. Okay, this is the one. PMDG. This is the one we created. Assign it. Next one, C. C, and our code group is PMDG. Enter. What is the next one? 5 cars. You can select from the list also. Same thing. PMDG. What is the next one? 2 tasks. 2 PMDG. Enter. What is the next one? Activity. Activity. So what we are doing here is we are clubbing code groups from different catalogs into catalog profile. So enter all the data. Now save it. Continue. Okay, so now we created the catalog profile. Now finally this catalog profile needs to be assigned to either equipment or notification type. So what I will do is today I will assign to equipment. When we go to configuration of the notifications, that time we will assign it to notification type. So what is our structure? This is a catalog profile, right? That's okay. PMDG. Now what we will do? Let's go to our structure which we created in the previous classes. Hyundai, right? Hyundai automobiles. So if you go to our equipment, if you click on expand whole, this is the one we created. 500 kVA diesel generator. Okay, so take that equipment, go to IE02. I'll open one more session. Go to IE02, change equipment. Okay, go there, enter your equipment, go inside, go to location, sorry, go to organization. Here you see there is a field called catalog profile. Now if you go to the list, the one which we created, it will be showing over there. Click on the list. So what is the one I created? PMDG, this one, PM underscore diesel generator. So assign this. So we are here. I am assigning the catalog profile to the equipment. Okay. So now done. Save it. So this is how you create the data. So now you need to understand actually